Okay, so welcome everybody. This is Jeff, and I'm just going to kind of share with you uh, the good old day of Wall Street. So let's see if we can figure things out together. We'll do the 5 minute chart here. And, what's really, if you are looking to trade intraday, especially in these volatile markets, then obviously you definitely want to use the 5 day, and I'll show you the 1 minute chart as well for even quicker responses to the upside or downside. So what happened today? And I'm just going to share with you this SPY, and then I'll share with you some of my trades. But okay, so we opened. This is this dotted line here. We opened, obviously gapped lower. We gapped about 1,000 points, which is more than I've honestly ever seen. So what happened though? We obviously climbed back off of the lows, and I had some put positions here. I should have sold here. However, whatever, I didn't. Maybe I was too engaged in the market. But what I did was I actually sold one position right here, and the XLK, I was at the gym. And then the other position, the XLF, I sold here. So I did okay. I mean, percentage-wise, I did great. Obviously, you always want to do better, right? So, and we can only learn from our mistakes. So, but then let's kind of look at the 1 minute chart. Let's give us another look at it if we did want to trade it intraday. So, um, this is only going back so far, but you can kind of get the picture. So, right here, when these lines started crossing, we could have been short here when they started retaking the 10-day moving average. I'm using a 5-day moving average, 10-day moving average, and a 20-day moving average, kind of short, really short-term trades, especially on a 1 minute chart. But we could have made about a $2 move here on this one. And a $2 move in options is really good. So something to think about. Now, what to do here? It obviously trend. The hardest part for us to trade, for me personally, is a sideways trending market, which we've had for a long time. So it's been really, really tough for a lot of people to trade because there's no continuation. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down. But here, what happened here? Well, all the lines crossed, indicating a change in direction. And what happened? Boom. Okay, so, and then what happened here? If you use the 10 and the 20-day moving average, when those guys crossed, or even the 5-day and the 10-day moving average crossed, then you could have been out of your short position here. So what would we have made on this one? So we would have made 192.20 to 189. You're looking at a $3 trade, which is incredible, which is, you can make your week, So, okay, so what happened here? You could have said, hey, listen, I'm going long here. You would have got stopped out here, though. So key is not to overtrade. I know, we all have a tendency sometimes to overtrade or even revenge trade. So if you lost something, you're revenge trading and you're trying to make it back in the market. So what happened here? The three lines crossed again, indicating another trend reversal. Now, when I say trend reversal, I'm talking about a wicked short-term trend reversal. But what did this do? This went from 190 to, when these crossed, 188. So another $1.50 move, whatever, you could have made a fortune. You could have made a fortune today on the long side and on the upside. So I'm sorry, the long side and the short side. So what happened here at the end of the day, when the stock market started rebounding here, now I'm not saying it's rebounding and building back up to a bull market. I'm saying intraday. What happened here? Well, it rebounded from 189 to 193. Now those lines crossed here, 191. Another $2 move. You could have made a lot of money today in the market. And then finally, the market, they crossed again to the downside in bigger volume. So I know some people in our trading chat room were trading Apple. We'll look at Apple as the first on the 5-minute chart. So it opened here. What did it do? You know, they all gap lower, right? And Apple actually had a good day intraday. So let's look at the 1-minute chart for Apple. Could have made money in multiple directions on Apple. Let's see if we can find a 3-minute chart. Okay, the gap down. And then what did it do? The 3 lines crossed. They stayed sideways to the high of the day. So you would have made a 103 to 108. You would have made a $5 move in Apple. And I know Craig is listening. If he's listening, then he traded Apple multiple times. He made some money, lost some money. Again, the thing is not to overtrade. So once you've had a good day, I know you want to get to $1 million or whatever your goal is, but take your trades and move on, and just be happy. Try not to overtrade. I know it's tough. So, and then what happened here? They crossed again, indicating another trend reversal, and it just kept on trending lower until the end of the day. And then they're crossing again. So looking at the 3-minute chart, it makes a lot of sense. Now, if we look at the 1-minute chart, okay, they crossed lower, up. So if you could have been out real quick for that trade, down here, out there, down, out, in, out. And if you did trade Apple, you could have made a lot of money today. So I'll just show you my trades, what I was up to. XLK. First of all, I'll show you the daily of when I got into this one. Use the 5-day and the 50-day. I got in with the crossover here. You can tell now this market, looking at this market, what is this? Sideways, boring, right? So so basically when this crossed, the 5-day and the 50-day cross, indicating a trend reversal, I got into it. I think it was on Wednesday. And so, and I should have sold out of it here. Obviously, we obviously want to sell it at the low, making the most money. Now, low meaning I bought puts, meaning that I could make money when the stock is going down. But if we look closer at this thing, let's look at the 5-minute in XLK. Let's look at the 1-minute. Didn't look good. Okay. Why is this not looking good here right now? This looks like more like the. Okay. Oh, this is the 5. Let's look at the 5, 10. So what happened today? Let's look at the 5-minute. We're using the 5, 10, and 20-day moving average. So what happened? So open, gap lower, rebounded up, was really rebounding up most of the day, so off that low. So ideally I should have sold it here, and actually should have bought calls in it going up. But then finally it started rolling over. Okay, the market started rolling over, and finally at the end of the day it started really rolling over with heavy volume. So I'm not in that trade anymore. It was changed $100.42. I think I got out of it at minus $1 roughly. That was the XLK trade. I get that. I actually had probably my best trading part of the year these last few days. Let's look at XLF. Okay, so when did I get into it? Let's look at the daily. Look at the 50-day and the 200. I'm sorry, not the 50-day and the 200. I'll look at the 5 and the 50-day. Same, looks like the same thing. Got another crossover, the 5-day and the 50-day. And then let's look at the 5-minute chart for XLF. Okay, gap lower, just like they all did. Rebounded again. It looks like just like the it looks just like XLK if you're following me. This is the 5 minute, 10, 20. So what happened during the day? That's daily still. Let's go look at the 1 minute. Okay, so it trended lower. You know, I did that bounce. I showed you the 5-minute trade or the 5-minute interval. You know, bounced up, but then around noontime, my time, I'm on Pacific. I'm in Arizona. So around this time, it started trending lower. So they crossed, the 3 lines crossed, indicating from 23-ish to 23.20 to 23. Now you're saying 20 cents. It's not a lot. No, it's not. I mean, but that's why I kind of started holding it. So, and then it trended, and then they crossed again. But now I'm down to here. I'm down to $1.50 trade just on one day. That was not including the down days, previous. So I got out of it right here when it started changing direction, and they reversed. Then they reversed again lower. But I don't want to take the risk overnight because I've heard Tuesday called turnaround Tuesday, and I'd rather take my risk off and start fresh, and possibly look at some intraday things on Apple tomorrow, see what's going on throughout the day, and see if I can make some money. Apple was one of the first ones to go positive today, and when the market gapped down 1,000 points. So anyway, this is Jeff signing off. Hope you got some value from this video. And if you are interested in learning how to trade both ways, then just encourage you to go through our online course and learn about that. And I'll add you to our Facebook group as well. And as always, I'm here to help you and guide you. The other position, I'll just show you another one that I'm in before I hang up with you, is silver. Now, I thought silver honestly would, let's look at the daily for silver. Okay. And I use for a trend reversal, I use the 5 and the 50-day moving average. And I really got into, the first time I got into silver was right about right here, and I got shaken out. So I thought I was going to get in. You're never going to get at the exact bottom, but I was going to get in here with the 5-day crossing the 50-day moving average, indicating a bullish signal. And I did get in, but I got closed out in this gap down. And what did silver do today? So it gapped down again. So I don't want to be fooled twice. So I'm still in silver, and I'm waiting for the 5-day to cross the 50-day moving average. Now with gold, even gold had a bad day today. So with big volume. So with a 5-day and the 50-day crossing here would have been your indication for a trend reversal in gold. If you're still in gold, I'd still hold on to it because they are crossed until you get a different signal. But those are some of the trades that I've been involved with, and wish you the best of luck. Tough market, but it's volatile both ways, so you can make money both ways based on what I showed you on the intraday charts. So basically make sure that you have your charts up, and I would use, if you are able to get in front of your computer during the day, turn this on and click on know what's going on. Use the 5 and 10 and the 20 for shorter term indicators for trading during the day. So as you can see, there's multiple times to trade during the day, and it's just a matter of just simply watching the chart. They'll update every 15 seconds for me when I have this on. So real simple. And that way you don't have to be watching the numbers flash in front of your face all day long either. So Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. Have a good Tuesday, by the way.